food, and hardware needs, visit one of the 21 Country Market family of stores where it's always fast, friendly, and helpful. For more information, visit 21country.com. Hi, I'm Jeff McCoy with 21 Country Market. We're proud to be in our 21st year of serving Jackson County and the surrounding communities. For all your fuel, food, and hardware needs, visit one of the 21 Country Market family of stores where it's always fast, friendly, and helpful. For more information, visit 21country.com.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to the campus of Ripley High School for tonight's game. The Lady Knights of Point Pleasant here to take on your Ripley High Lady Vikes. At this time, we invite you to stand and move your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose brush stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of our singing air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, let's make the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for Point Pleasant. A senior, number 10, Brooke Warner. Number 14, senior, Bailey Rickard. Number 21, a sophomore, Kendall Connolly. Number 34, senior, Taya Becky. And number 40, McKenna Young. And the rest of the Lady Knights. Now let's make the starting lineup for your Ripley High Lady Knights. She's a guard, wearing number 15, sophomore, Erin Ryan. Sophomore forward, number 2, Morgan Shankland. A sophomore guard, number 33, Sophie Nichols. A junior guard, number 55, Kim Hall. A senior in the post, number 32, Leah Baldwin. And the rest of the Lady Knights, coached by John Kennedy, Scully Iron, and Xavier Grace.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the campus of Ripley High School for tonight's Lady Viking basketball action. This broadcast produced by Mountaintop Media and sponsored by the Nichols family. Tonight, the Lady Vikings take on the visiting Point Pleasant Lady Knights. The Lady Knights come into tonight's game with a 2-8 record. The Vikings 7-3 and looking to bounce back from the loss to Nitro the other night. We're ready for action as Baldwin tips it off, and Point Pleasant will get the tip. Here come the Lady Knights into the front court. Kicking over to the side, back inside, tipped away that time by Sophie Nichols. Starting lineups for the Lady Vikes: Aaron Ryan, Morgan Shanklin, Sophie Nichols, McKinnon Hall, Kiana Baldwin. That's who is starting for the blue and white here tonight as they come out in a man-to-man defense. Brooke Warner with the ball, tries to penetrate against Aaron Ryan. Kicks it back out to Young. Young penetrates against Hall. Got away with a little travel that time, they called. Kick it back out front. 34 is Fetty. Fetty on the drive. Nothing going. Lady Vikes man-to-man defense, allowing a little penetration, but nothing to the back. There's a steal by Shanklin. Hall, the point guard for the Lady Vikings, looking to bounce back from a game the other night that was not necessarily a McKinnon Hall type game. That young lady makes an entry pass down inside to Shanklin. Shanklin puts the ball up and scores for the Lady Vikings. They jump out to the 2-0 lead. Action just getting started here on Mountaintop Media as the Lady Vikes and the Lady Knights of Point Pleasant. Shanklin's foul shot up and good, and the Lady Vikes out to a 3-0 lead. These two teams met earlier in the season with Ripley coming away with a 48-35 victory down in Point Pleasant. And the Lady Vikes, as I said, looking to get back into the win column. Ryan kicks it over the Hall against the 1-3-1 half-court trap down inside to Baldwin. Briefly loses it, corrals it back to Shanklin. Sophie Nichols drives baseline. She's cut off, and they're going to call a foul down there as Nichols, she is miss inside and outside for the Lady Vikings. She can take it to the whole score, but she can also light you up from three-point range. A very talented sophomore on this Lady Viking team. McKinnon Hall inbounds into Ryan. Ryan up with the shot, three-pointer, no good, off the back of the iron, and Point Pleasant clears as number 23, Kiera Smith, has checked into the ball game for Point Pleasant. Triple team over there by the Lady Vikings, and Point Pleasant's head coach, Cody Greathouse, wants a timeout. It's just going to be a 30-second timeout as just getting started here at the Health Center of the Lady Vikes and the Lady Knights of Point Pleasant. 6:35 to go here in the first period of action. Ripley leads 3-0 on a two-point shot by Shanklin and the foul shot as McKinnon Hall made a great entry pass from out top and found Shanklin on the baseline. She was able to score it. Lady Vikes being able to spread out as Point Pleasant changes defenses from man-to-man to that 1-3-1 half-court trap. Good crowd here tonight at the Health Center, and the boys basketball team along with friends over there dressed like construction workers. Pretty boisterous here to start this game. Lady Knights, and that's going to be a walk as Kiera Smith a little out of control trying to penetrate against the Lady Viking defense, and that'll be a turnover. Hall with the basketball. And it was in the front court. Nice pass down to Shanklin. She couldn't handle it. Hall made a great entry pass from about midcourt. She had a little bit of zip on that one, and Shanklin just couldn't bring it in. She was wide open underneath the basket. Sophie Nichols applying pressure, but here come the Lady Knights. They kick it around the perimeter. Looks like they got away with the walk, and there's Sophie with a tip. The Point Pleasant gets it back as Smith kicks it over to Warner. Warner back to Fetty. Fetty into Smith, and she's going to get called for the walk as just got in the lane a little too far, out of control. And the score remains 3-0. Another turnover by the Black Knights. Ripley with the basketball. Down inside, Aaron Ryan finds a wide open Shanklin, and Shanklin can make a living down there against that 1-3-1 if the entry passes continue to get that deep. She was down on the low block, hit her right in stride, makes the layup, gets the foul. She will go to the foul line, shoot one, try to make the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Shots up and good. It extends the Lady Viking lead to 6-0. Now the Lady Vikes apply a little pressure as Hall and Ryan come up. Ryan with a back tip. Baldwin almost with a steal. Ryan comes out there with it. She kicks it forward to Sophie. Sophie Nichols goes in and gets the ball knocked away. Good hustle back by Point Pleasant. It looked like Sophie was going to make her way all the way to the rim. Baldwin wide open on the inbound pass from Hall, and Coach Greathouse wants a full timeout. 8-0 our score, 5:35 left in the first period of play. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on Mountaintop Media. We're going to take a timeout also. See you in a few. belongs to Ripley High School. Our score 8-0. Ripley leads Point Pleasant, and an animated Coach Cody Greathouse wanted a full timeout. Last thing he said to his players were, "We're better than this." They trail 8-0. As I said, 48-35 was the score the last time these two teams met. Ripley coming away with the win. Point Pleasant with the basketball. Ripley in a man-to-man. Now they switch out. Long shot by Smith, no good, off the rim, and rebounded out there by Baldwin. Baldwin finds Hall. She looks up floor, finds Nichols. Smith picks her up, knocks it out of bounds. And the Lady Vikings will retain possession of the basketball. Aaron Ryan over to McKinnon Hall. She drives baseline, kicks it back in. Intended for Shanklin, but the Lady Knights come out of there with the turnover. Fetty driving, Shanklin with a steal for the Lady Vikings, and here they come. Coach Kennedy urging them to push the basketball as Aaron Ryan does just that. Ball knocked away over to McKinnon Hall. Back to Ryan. Ryan finds Shanklin. McKinnon Hall drop pass, nice to Baldwin inside. And another assist for Hall as she's looking inside to get those easy layups, and the Lady Vikes extend the lead to 10-0. Another errant pass by Point Pleasant. Sophie Nichols inside. She's going to be fouled. Nice steal there by the Lady Vikings as Aaron Ryan comes out of there with it. She finds Sophie Nichols inside. She goes up for the layup attempt, gets fouled, so she'll go to the line and shoot two. Nichols' first shot up and good. As I said earlier, very talented sophomore that Coach Kennedy is very happy that he's playing on this lady, that she's playing on this Lady Viking team. She makes them both. Ripley extends the lead to 12-0 now. Point Pleasant very deliberate against the Lady Viking press. Looks down floor. Smith with a shot up, no good. Lady Vikings cleared as Baldwin kicks it out to Sophie Nichols. Nichols over to Aaron Ryan. Ryan directs traffic out front between the circles, kicks it back over to Nichols. Back to Ryan as they play a game of catch out front. Find Hall down on the baseline. Circles are back out, swinging the basketball, moving the defense. And Smith comes away with the steal as the Lady Vikings tried to force it inside to Shanklin. Point Pleasant changed up into a little bit of a zone that time. I think it fooled the Lady Vikings. Boy, there, a lot of contact underneath, and that's going to be a foul on Point Pleasant's Kiera Smith. As Baldwin in there battling, hits the floor hard, but she bounces up. Here comes Hall, 3:32 to go on the running clock here in the first period of play. Lady Vikings 12. Point Pleasant yet to break into the scoring column. Hall over to Ryan. She looks at the three-pointer. Shots up off the iron, no good. Point Pleasant's going to let the ball go out of bounds, and they will get possession as the Lady Vikes and nobody over there to try to attempt to get that offensive board. Here comes Fetty. Fetty over to Smith. Back inside to Conley. Conley over to Rickard. And she's going to be called for the travel as not a lot of Viking pressure being applied, but just enough to bother the Point Pleasant Lady Knights. Lady Knights now only 1-2-2. Vikings kick it out to Hall, back to Ryan. She looks at the shot, passes it up. Back over to Sophie, and Sophie kicks it back to Aaron. Ryan finds Shanklin. She looks down inside, tries to force it down into Aaron Ryan. It's stolen again there by Smith. So another turnover for the Lady Vikings. And here comes Point Pleasant into the front court. Fetty with the basketball. She kicks it back out to Smith. Smith over to Reichard. And she's going to step out of bounds. So another turnover by Point Pleasant. 2:22 to go here. Stop in action for shoot if you get time. Far on the court. And Ryan will now throw it into McKinnon Hall. Mac, as Coach Kennedy calls her. She drives the bus here for the Lady Vikings. She's the point guard. Sophie Nichols with 3 off the front of the iron. No good. Looked good from our vantage point when it left her hand, when it rimmed out. Here comes Fetty for Point Pleasant. She dribbles into the lane, kicks it out, and another Lady Knight turnover as they are struggling on the offensive end thus far in the first period of play, yet to score against the Lady Vikes. Ball over to Nichols. Nichols pass tipped away and stolen by Brooke Warner. Warner over to Smith, and she's going to get called for the travel. She drug her pivot foot. She still had a dribble left, but decided not to take it. Was trying to swing it quickly over to the left wing. And that's going to be a turnover. Sophie Nichols with the ball for the Lady Vikes. Back over to Aaron Ryan. Ryan into Baldwin. Baldwin a couple dribbles, her shot up. And there's going to be a foul call inside as the post player for the Lady Vikings being very aggressive when she got that ball at the mid-lane position and decided to lower that shoulder, take a couple of dribbles, put it up, and got fouled. She makes her first free throw, and she's rewarded. 25 into the Lady Vike lineup. That's Corbin Casto. Corbin got some minutes against Nitro the other night. Did a good job for the Lady Vikes. The second shot no good, and rebound out of there by Kendall Conley for the Lady Knights. 13-0 now our score. Point Pleasant quickly in the front court. Trapped in the corner, tipped away by Sophie, and here comes McKinnon. Hall on the drive, kicks it over to Ryan. Ryan shot up off the iron, no good. Rebound in there by Casto. And that's what Corbin Casto does for this Lady Viking team. She goes in there and does the dirty work. She's not afraid to bang inside. She goes in there aggressively, hits the offensive boards, gets the rebound, and puts it back up. Foul, she'll shoot 2. Her shot up off the rim, no good. Lady Vikes jumped out quickly, and they've struggled here in the last couple of minutes. 1:13 to go here in the first period of play. They lead 13-0. Short off the front of the rim, no good. And Lady Knights corner, Hall almost with the steal in the backcourt. She is all over Fetty. Fetty gets away with the double dribble. She takes it all the way to the lane, no good. Baldwin with the rebound and off to Hall, and here come the Lady Vikes. Here Ryan kicks it back to McKinnon Hall. She cuts down the middle of the lane. That pass is going to be tipped away, but Hall brings it back. Ryan looking inside, nothing there. Hall out front, kicks it into Baldwin. Baldwin back to Ryan. Ryan Casto back into Baldwin. Shot up, no good. And Point Pleasant's going to inbound the ball underneath the Lady Vike basket. Brooke Warner brings the ball to the front court for the Lady Knights. She tries to dribble in. Nothing there. Kicks it back out to Bias. Bias is going to be called for a travel now. So that pressure by Sophie Nichols creates another turnover. 26 seconds to go here in the first period of play. Lady Vikes lead 12-0. Ryan with the basketball in between the circles, finds Nichols on the wing, back out to Hall. Lady Vikes being patient, under 10 now as Corbin Casto with the drive. She's going to take it all the way to the hole. Her shot's up, blocked, no good. 3 seconds. And Point Pleasant gets off a shot, but it's going to be no good. And that's going to do it for the first period of action here at the Health Center. The Lady Vikings lead Point Pleasant 12-0. You're listening to Mountaintop Media and Lady Viking Basketball. Welcome back to Campus Ripley High School. Lady Vike basketball action here tonight in the Health Center. They lead Point Pleasant by a score of 12-0 after a one-quarter play, and they will inbound the basketball to start the second period. Hall with the ball, goes in between the circles, over the line, and penetrates. And she's going to be called for a walk, so turnover by the Lady Vikings, and this has been a little bit of a sloppy game thus far. Point Pleasant, Fetty tries to cross half court. She kicks it over to Brooke Warner, and another unforced error by the Lady Knights. Out of bounds, and Ripley running down to Hall. Hall over to Aaron Ryan. She penetrates, shot up. It's blocked from behind by Warner, and then cleared out of there by Young. Kelly with the basketball Fetty with the basketball for Point Pleasant. Inside, shot up, no good by Conley. Best look that the Lady Knights have all night, and they still can't get it to drop a lid on that basket at the far end of the floor. Ripley with the ball as Hall barks out instructions, kicks it over to Aaron Ryan, back out to Sophie Nichols. Nichols to Hall, Ryan wide open in the corner, three-pointer up and good. Aaron Ryan knocks down the three and extends the Lady Viking lead to 15-0. Tie up as Point Pleasant brings the ball down the front court. Mac Hall right there to get the tie up. Lady Vikes 57% shooting on two-point shots in the first quarter overall at 40% as they were 0 for 3. And there's a three that's banked in by Point Pleasant as Brooke Warner knocks down the three-pointer for the Lady Knights. Ripley with the ball. Hall kicks it back out to Aaron Ryan. Very patient. Zone defense being employed by the Black Knights. Ripley kicks it over Aaron. Good shot, no good. Boy, that looked good from the time it left her hands. Ryan attempt another three from the same spot she just made the last one. Sophie with the steal. Another turnover for the Black Knights. She goes all the way down inside, and she's going to score that layup, extending the lead to 17-3. Lady Vikings. Fetty with the basketball. Turns it over again, almost, and she recovers as Nichols goes flying down the floor, wide open. And here comes Mike Hall, and she gets the basketball back, and there's going to be a timeout, it looks like, called by Coach Kennedy. They're going to wave it off as, no, they're not. He's going to get the timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll step out also. Our score with 5:20 to go here in the second period of play is Ripley 17, Point Pleasant 3. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on Mountaintop Media. 17-3, Ripley leads Point Pleasant. Lady Vikes in search of victory number 8 on the season. And they have controlled this game from the get-go. Point Pleasant has had a problem with the Lady Vike pressure. Many turnovers committed by the Lady Knights. Shanklin loses the ball out of bounds for the Lady Vikes. We've got a little conversation here going on as it looks like in the first period of play that Point Pleasant had 12 turnovers. I'd like to thank Brian Johnson for keeping our stats here tonight. Looking forward to him being back Friday night for Ripley Viking boys basketball action. So, officials coming over, clearing up some things at the scores table. 17-3, our score. Point Pleasant will retain possession of the basketball. A little confusion out there. The referees sorted out. Point went down. Can't find anybody. Finally found the wide open Young with the shot. Her shot no good. And here comes Hall pushing the ball up the right sideline for the Lady Vikes. Nichols penetrating back out the hall. She tees up a three, and she's got it. Great penetration and dish. That time by Nichols, finds the point guard wide open, and McKinnon Hall knocks down the three. 20-3, our score now. Trap for the Lady Vikings. They're going to tie it up in the backcourt as Aaron Ryan gets the alternate possession. It's going to belong to Point Pleasant. 4:26 to go here in the second period of play. Lady Vikings lead 20-3. Ball knocked away by the Lady Vikings and into the hands of Sophie Nichols. She lays it in. Lady Vikes extend the lead to 22-3. As I said, this game earlier in the season was much closer than this. The Lady Vikes did finally pull away with a 48-35 win, but Lady Knights right now stuck at 3 with 4 minutes to go in the second period. Fetty with the basketball. She tries to penetrate against Shanklin. Kicks it back out. Nothing there. Young looks at the three-pointer, passes it up, kicks it over to Warner, and she knocks down another three. So they found the shooter. They just can't find her enough without her being harassed by one of the Lady Vikings. Hall comes up into the front court with the basketball between the circles, back over to Aaron Ryan. She penetrates, kicks it over to Shanklin. Shanklin loses the ball out of bounds off her leg. And that's going to be a turnover for the Lady Vikes. Passed up the shot, trying to penetrate and turned it over. There's a steal by Ryan. She anticipated the inbounds pass back over to Hall. Hall up quickly and in. Assist by Aaron Ryan as Mac Hall knocks it down for the Lady Vikings. Trapping again, almost stolen there in the midcourt by Sophie Nichols. Ball inside, and that's Martin. Caitlin Martin gets behind the Viking defense, and she knocks down the two-point layup. 24-8 our score as the Lady Vikes bring the ball back into the front court. Lady Vikings kicking the ball around. Shanklin looks inside, nothing there. They're going to turn it over as Warner gets the steal, almost stolen back by Shanklin. There goes Fetty all the way to the basket, lays it up and good as the Lady Vike defense broke down. No one stopped the basketball, and Coach Kennedy wants a timeout. They've got a 24-10 lead, but he does not like the breakdown on the defensive end. 30-second timeout here for the Lady Vikes. We'll keep it here as Lady Vikes lead 24-10. with 2:17 to go. Game well in hand, and Coach Kennedy was starting to substitute some other Lady Vikings into the ball game, and about that time, Point Pleasant scores 2 straight baskets to cut the lead to 14 as Ellie Hassefluck will enter into the ball game for the Lady Vikes. She's going to replace Erin Ryan. No, excuse me. She's going to replace Shanklin into the Viking lineup. And here comes Hall and Ryan. Ryan penetrates left hand, nothing there. Hall cuts back door, kicks it back over to Sophie. Sophie with a 3, no good. Lady Vikes trying to track it down as Hassefluck harassing Warner in the backcourt, but here come the Big Blacks. Point Pleasant kicks it over to Rickard, back to Young. And Point Pleasant's head coach, Cody Greathouse, wants another timeout. 24-10, our score, another 30-second timeout here for the Big Blacks. This game has been up and down all night long. A lot of turnovers committed by both teams as the Lady Vikes taking advantage of their penetration and good passing inside to jump out to the lead. Then they got a little careless, turned it over a few times. Point Pleasant, as we said, did not score in the first period of play as they trailed 12-0 at the end of one. They have put up 10 markers in the second period thus far as Ripley has scored 12 more. So Point Pleasant much better as far as getting on the scoreboard here in the second period. They'll inbounds Warner with the basketball. She dribbles right side. She's going to put up another 3, no good, and Nichols clears the boards for Lady Vikes. Here comes Hassefluck down the left side, keeps her dribble, then loses it, back tip by Fetty, and a run out by Point Pleasant. And Brooke Warner lays it in for the Lady Knights. Turnover, easy run out by Point Pleasant. Lady Vikes try to regroup as Hall looks inside, nothing there, kicks it back out to Ryan. Crosses over, penetrates, nothing there against the zone 1-3-1 zone. And the ball's forced inside. Hassefluck with the ball, shot up, no good. Battles for her own rebound inside. It's going to be a tie-up as Baldwin and Ellie go after that ball. And the ball is going to remain, no it's not, I'm sorry, it's going to go to Point Pleasant. So Lady Vikes battled for that offensive board and got the tie-up, just didn't have the possession arrows. Here comes Point Pleasant. Warner dribbles across the midcourt line. Lady Vikes drop back into the man-to-man defense. Warner guarded by Ryan. Little in-out dribble, kicks it back out front, nothing there, looks inside, left hand up, no good, rebound. No, there's going to be a foul call inside. Foul on the Lady Vikings, and that foul is going to be called on Sophie Nichols. It's going to be her first. Team foul number 1. Point Pleasant's already committed 7 fouls. The Lady Vikes are in the bonus, but there's only 29 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Shot by Martin up and off the back of the iron, no good. She'll get a second aggressive move to the basket. Takes a couple dribbles at the foul line, sets herself. Banks it in. So a little late here tonight for the Banks to be open in Ripley after 8 o'clock, but she finds it. Knocks it down, 24-13 our score, and here comes Ripley. Sophie Nichols, she's going to penetrate. She's going to get pushed from behind, and that foul called on Point Pleasant. Number 14 is going to be Rickard. and she will send Sophie Nichols to the foul line. So Nichols will have the opportunity to extend the Lady Viking lead, shooting one and the bonus. Shot up and good, so she'll get the second one. She'll get the second one. As she knew she had a second one, but most everybody else, including the officials, didn't, but they get it all straightened out. And Sophie will have shot number 2 coming her way off the iron and no good. But there's Black 34 violation. She moved off the lane back to the midcourt line. And so Sophie will stay at the foul line, shoot the second shot up and good. And that extends the Lady Viking lead with 19.9 seconds to go to 26-13. They've doubled up on Point Pleasant. Point Pleasant, much better scoring effort. They're going to give her another free throw. Shots up. Off the iron, no good. Ball went in there battling for the rebound. Got inside position but couldn't control the ball. Point Pleasant with 19 seconds is going to have an opportunity to come down. Floor Warner guarded by Aaron Ryan. She comes into the front court, backs it out. Number 3 is Fields into the game. Kicks it over to Martin. Martin on the left-handed dribble, nothing there. They kick it back out. Rickard, she loses the ball and Hall steals it, but that's going to do it as time runs out. Here at the Health Center in Ripley, our score at the half, Ripley leads Point Pleasant 26-13, and you're listening to Mountaintop Media and Lady Viking Basketball.
Hi, I'm Jeff McCoy with 21 Country Market. We're proud to be in our 21st year serving Jackson County and the surrounding communities. For all your fuel, food, and hardware needs, visit one of the 21 Country Market family of stores where it's always fast, friendly, and helpful. For more information, visit 21country.com.
What we do here is go back.
And welcome back to the campus of Ripley High School as we prepare for third quarter action as the Lady Vikings taking on the Point Pleasant Lady Knights. The Lady Vikes lead 26-13 at halftime. Unofficial scoring thus far in the game at the half. Aaron Ryan for the Vikings with 2. Morgan Shanklin 6. Sophie Nichols 8. McKinnon Hall 5. And Kiana Baldwin with 5. Brooke Warner leads the Lady Knights with 8 of the 13 Lady Knight points on the board here tonight. Lady Vikes starting back with Ryan, Shanklin, Nichols, Hall, and Baldwin as we get ready to begin the second half of play. Again, we want to thank our sponsors for tonight's game, the Nichols family, here on Mountaintop Media, bringing you Lady Viking action from the Health Center here on the campus of Ripley High School. The referees are ready. Looks like the players are ready. Point Pleasant will start the game with the same starting 5 that they began the game with, it looks like, as Ripley inbounds and Ryan with the basketball. Kicks it inside the ball when she turns, finds McKinnon Hall wide open for 3, and she's got it. Hall comes out firing to start the second half and extends the Ripley lead to 29-13. Here come the Lady Knights. Shanklin trying to get the steal. She tips it. Good effort there by the Lady Vikes center as she comes up on the defensive end, tips the ball away, gets a deflection, but Point Pleasant will retain possession. They bring it into Warner. Warner with 8 points in the first half. She kicks it over to Fetty. Fetty shot no good. And Martin finally gets the basketball. Caitlin Martin, she's going to be called for a travel. Young, Martin, Warner, Fetty into the ball game along with number 14, Bailey Rickard. And here comes Hall once again in the front court over to Aaron Ryan. Sophie Nichols, she penetrates, kicks over to Hall. Hall passes up there, looks into Baldwin. Baldwin shot up. Strong move, just couldn't get it to fall. And here come the Big Blacks. Black Knights into the front court. They're going to shoot a 3. That's Warner. And wow, she has been the offense here thus far for the Black Knights as she knocks down another 3. Sophie a little lame. She's trying to adjust her shoe down there on the far end. for the Lady Vikes. The official stops play. No harm, no foul. They're going to do inbound as Ryan kicks it into McKinnon Hall. Hall once again back to Ryan. Bounce pass over to Hall, top of the key. Inside the ball, but she looks inside, nothing there. Big jumper by Ryan, no good. But the Lady Vikes rebound. A nice tip out by Baldwin to Sophie Nichols. Nichols going to spot up with a three, in and out, no good. That ball's going to be tipped out by Fetty as Baldwin had inside position. Fetty came around her and tipped it, so the Lady Vikes will inbounds right into Baldwin. Baldwin, a little three-footer, no good. And here comes Warner with the rebound for the Black Knights. Fetty quickly up, finds Warner wide open for the three. She sets in and out, no good. That would have sparked the Black Knights, but it goes in and out, and Baldwin with another rebound on the defensive end for the Lady Vikes. Sophie Nichols finds Ryan wide open. She kicks it in. The ball went into the high post. Back to Ryan. Ryan shot no good, but she's going to be fouled as Taya Fetty, she came out to contest the shot by Aaron Ryan. She's going to be called for the foul. It's going to be 3 shots now for Ryan and the Lady Vikes. First shot up and good. Aaron Ryan, another one of those good-looking sophomores for John Kennedy's Lady Vikings. A young basketball team as McKinnon Hall, the junior, out there for the Lady Vikes. Everybody else, I do believe, is a sophomore on the floor now for the Lady Vikings. As Coach Kennedy, a little water spillage over there. They're going to stop play as Ryan knocks down all 3 free throws. Coach Kennedy doing a little janitorial work over here on the sidelines. And we're back in play. 32-16 our score. 5:51 to go here in the third period of play. Lady Vikes and Point Pleasant. That ball's going to be off Fetty, I do believe. Shanklin, no, they did call the foul. She reached across, and I thought she was going to get away with it. The Point Pleasant assistant coaches helping the official out there, and it was the right call. Foul on Shanklin. It's going to be her first. Lady Vikes first of the second half. 32-16. Fetty drives in. She's going to be fouled from behind. And that foul's going to be called on Sophie Nichols. She made a good play on the back tip, just came over the top instead of underneath, and they're going to call her for the reach. It's going to be Sophie's second foul. No real trouble for her with 5:32 in the third period. Hall on the steal for Lady Vikes, back into Baldwin. Good steal by McKinnon Hall. And here come the Lady Vikes into the front court. Ryan steps up. She's wide open. She kicks it over to that was Shanklin. Her three-pointer no good, and the Lady Knights come out of there with it. Lady Vikings very aggressive, and I think Shanklin's going to be called for, no, they're going to call it on McKinnon Hall. That's going to be her first. Lady Knights with the ball once again. Shanklin tips the ball away. It's going to go out of bounds. The Lady Vikes applying pressure, 2-1-2. Half-court pressure. So, cleaning up the scorebook over here. That foul was on Shanklin, previous call. They just wanted to get it right inside. Pass to number 40, Young, and the Lady Vikes caught asleep on that inbounds play. She just lays it in. 32-18 Hall into good move by Nichols. Just couldn't get the basket to drop. A good pump fake, got the aggressive dribble toward the lane and just couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to be an offensive foul, I believe. It's going to be called on number 34, Taya Fetty. She pushes off with the right arm. And she's going to draw. That's going to be foul number 4 on her. And she's one of the better ball handlers for Point Pleasant. But Coach Kennedy wants a full timeout with 4:34 to go here in the third period play. We'll take one, too. Lady Vikes lead 32-18 over the Lady Knights of Point Pleasant. You're listening to Mountaintop Media and Lady Viking Basketball. Lady Viking basketball as Coach John Kennedy's Vikings are taking on the Point Pleasant Lady Knights of Coach Cody Greathouse. Lady Vikings lead with 4:34 to go here in the third period of play, 32-18. And here come the Lady Vikes into the front court hall. She finds Sophie Nichols. She drives it all the way in, scoops it up, can't get it to go. Gets the rebound, shot up, no good, and Point Pleasant finally clears as Martin comes away with the rebound for the Lady Knights. Fetty with the basketball, cross-court pass, shot attempt, no good. No, excuse me, she passes it up, dribbles back outside to Warner. Young with the basketball, puts it on the floor, penetrates, back out to Fetty. Fetty, nothing there. The ball's tipped away. She gains it back, and then throws it into the backcourt. There's a race for it as Sophie Nichols gets the ball. And Coach Kennedy calls timeout. I do believe it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take one, too, as Point Pleasant threw the ball into the backcourt. It was going to be a backcourt violation. Sophie sprinting back, dives on the basketball. If the Point Pleasant player, who I believe was Warner, who was in pursuit of that, would have touched it, it would have been Lady Viking basketball anyway. But a teaching moment there as Coach Kennedy calls a timeout, letting Sophie know she didn't need to go after that ball and risk any chance of. She's so aggressive. She dove after that basketball, and that's the way that young lady plays. She plays from the opening tip till the final buzzer just as hard as she can play, as do all of the Lady Vikings. But good effort there. Lady Vikes will inbound the ball as McKinnon Hall has it underneath. Outside to Nichols. She passes up the three, dribbles to the elbow, kicks it back out. Ryan with the ball back over to Hall. Ryan on the cut, nothing there. Sophie spots up for three, a little short, and out of bounds. Coach Kennedy has 3:33 to go here in the third period. Says, use your legs, darling. Go ahead, and that's a good shot. I trust you to take that one. And here come Point Pleasant again. Oh, there's a walk. She gets away with it. And almost a turnover again as Aaron Ryan flying back on the defensive end for the Lady Vikes. 32-18 our score. 3 minutes, 23 seconds as Point Pleasant inbounds over to Warner. She dribbles to the left side. Lady Vikes on the aggressive zone defense. Hall now on the baseline. Point Pleasant high. Elbow, shot, nothing there. Get it inside. Young couldn't find it. And here comes a turnover by Aaron Ryan as she grabs the ball. A great steal by that young lady over to Hall. Nothing going. Tries to kick it back out. Ryan with the ball. Penetrates in. Just couldn't thread the needle that time to the low post. Good look, good idea, good angle. Opposite diagonal look. And Hall back to Ryan. Ryan's going to spot up a three. In and out. No good. Baldwin with the rebound for the Lady Vikes. And she's going to be called for over the back. So it's going to be a foul on Baldwin. And Lady Knights will have possession. Here goes Fetty. Kicks it over to Warner. Back to Fetty. The Vikings apply pressure in the backcourt. Point Pleasant showing good patience. Finally gets it into the front court. Back over to Young. Young looks inside. That's Martin. Martin dribbles into Ryan. Nothing there. Warner in and out. No good. Rebound, Lady Knights, And McKinnon Young gets the putback for Point Pleasant. 32-20 now. Point Pleasant cuts it to a 12-point lead. That's what the score was at the end of the first quarter, 12-0. Lady Vikes almost, and it is a turnover as Warner gets the steal, tries to kick it into the front court to Fetty, but it's tipped away there by Hall. Point Pleasant will inbound, cross court, inbounds to Reichard. And here's a steal by Aaron Ryan. She goes all the way in and lays it in for the Lady Vikes. Nice job by Ryan as she got the steal and the run out. Finishes with the layup, and here comes Fetty down inside to Martin. Martin can't handle the pass. Good entry pass by Fetty. She tells Ryan not to worry about it. Keep your head up. And here come the Lady Vikes. Hall over to Ryan. Aaron penetrates. She's picked up there, double teamed into Baldwin's the high post. Back out the Hall. She's going to take it all the way to the basket. Lays it up and good. McKinnon Hall, good body control that time. She split the two defenders and was able to lay it up and in. Here comes Warner. She's pressured in the front court by Aaron Ryan and Sophie Nichols. As Nichols takes that ball away aggressively, Warner and the big Black Knights will inbound the basketball. Warner, nice entry pass, but it's tipped away by Sophie Nichols. Good recovery on the defensive end. Looked like they had a layup, and Sophie was there to bat it away. Here comes McKinnon all the way in to the lane. Kicks it back out to Morgan Shanklin. Morgan hits the floor hard, and it's going to be a foul call on McKenna Young of Point Pleasant. Hall will inbounds in front of the Viking bench. Gives it back to Ryan, back to Hall, back to Ryan. Shanklin wide open for the jumper at the elbow. She knocks it down. 38-20, 54 seconds to go. Point Pleasant with the basketball game in the third period of play. It's Fetty, she kicks it over to Reichard. Reichard back to Fetty. Fetty dribbles into the lane. Kicks it back out to Martin. Her jump shot no good off the iron. That ball's going to be off the Black Knights. Ripley possession. 33 seconds to go here in the third period of play. 38-20. Our score, the Lady Vikes in command against Point Pleasant. Ryan over to Hall. Hall over to Shanklin. They're playing keep away out on the perimeter, watching the clock run as Coach Kennedy's just telling them to back it out. Point Pleasant now picks up the defense as Fetty comes out on Hall. Hall kicks it over Shanklin. Shanklin back to Ryan inside to Baldwin. Baldwin finds Hall wide open three-point line. She dribbles, she shoots. Oh, so close as the ball caroms off the rim and over the backboard with 2.2 seconds to go. Coach Kennedy having the Lady Vikes back off. A long pass. And that's going to be a turnover with 2.2 seconds to go as the inbounder, Reichard, was trying to get the ball inbound. She steps on the line, so Lady Vikes with 2.2 seconds to go will inbound underneath the basket. So Hall triggers in. She finds Sophie Nichols. She fakes. Shot up and in and around and rims out. And that's going to do it for the third period of action. Our score, Ripley 38. Point Pleasant 20. You're listening to Mountaintop Media and Lady Viking Basketball. Ripley High School, where the Lady Vikes are taking on the Point Pleasant Lady Knights. Vikings lead 38-20 as we start fourth quarter action. And the Vikings with the ball into Baldwin. Back out to Sophie Nichols. Her three-point shot is good. Spotted up, got her feet set. Nothing but the bottom of the net as Sophie strokes it in. And there's McKinnon Hall. She picks up a steal, grabs it out of there. Back to Shanklin. Shanklin over to Ryan. Ryan's pass goes between the legs of Sophie Nichols. And the Lady Vikes turn it over off the steal by Hall. There comes Fetty into the front court. She finds Young back over to Warner. Warner's three-pointer off the front of the rim, no good. A little bit short. And the Lady Vikes are going to get possession as the ball rattles out of bounds off the Lady Knights. Aaron Ryan into the front court. She dribbles, penetrates, kicks it back out to Sophie. Sophie spots up again for a three, in and out, no good. Boy, looked good when she released it. Just couldn't get it to fall. And here comes Fetty once again. Point Pleasant, she kicks it over on the wing, shot up, no good by Reichert. And here come the Lady Vikes again. Nelson. Aaron Ryan pulls up and hits the jump shot for two. Great possession delay game on the Lady Vikes as Sophie tipped it to the wall. Here comes Point Pleasant. They look down the floor. A long pass intended for Martin, and it goes out of bounds as they were trying to throw it over the top of the pressing Lady Vike defense. Just couldn't handle it. A little bit too far. 43-20. Lady Vikes lead. 6:41 to go on a running clock as they bring the ball in the front court. Aaron Ryan, she pulls up, kicks it back out to Nichols. Nichols back to Ryan, back to Sophie. Sophie's three. In and out as there's a lid down there. Her shot looks really good from the release. Let's try McKinnon Hall one time, and she gets it to go. And who's cheerleading her on? Congratulations, Sophie Nichols. Sophie couldn't get hers to fall, but McKinnon could. So big three-pointer there for Lady Vikings. 46-20, and here comes Point Pleasant. Another Lady Knight turnover, and frustration can be seen on the faces of the Lady Knights and Coach Greathouse. As he said early in this game with the timeout, trying to fire his team up. We're better than this. You know we're better than this, but the Lady Vikes have dominated play tonight. They lead by 26, 46-20 with 6 minutes to go here in the final period play. Madeline Fields checks into the ball game for Point Pleasant. Bailey Reichert will come out. Hall inbounds to Aaron Ryan, back to Hall in the corner. She's looking inside, nothing there. Tries to kick it across court to Nichols, and it's tipped away. Turnover, Lady Vikes. Here comes Fetty. She dribbles down the middle. Back to Warner. Warner up, in and out, no good. And a lot of contact inside, and that foul's going to be called on McKenna Young of the Lady Knights. Aggressive play there by Young. She was battling in there trying to get an offensive board. She's going to get called for the foul. So here come the Lady Vikes once again as Hall and Ryan bring the ball in the front court. They find Baldwin wide open top of the key. She kicks it back over to Sophie. Sophie over to Hall. Hall shot no good. Battle for the rebound out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Vikings. Hall inbounds. She finds Ryan wide open in the corner. Shot up and good. Three-pointer knocked down there by Aaron Ryan as the Lady Vikings are starting to heat up again here in the fourth period. Got a couple of threes early in this quarter. Pass down inside to Fetty. Fetty over to Warner. Inside and a pass stolen away by Hall. Here comes McKenna on the drive. She lays it up, got her feet underneath of her, took it up strong, and was able to knock it down. So two more for Hall as Sophie tries to get the steal at half court against Fetty. Nothing going there. Martin with the ball, and it's stolen away inside by Shanklin. looking down the floor as Hall trying to find Sophie Nichols on the fly pattern down the floor, but Fetty able to get back and knock that one away as Sophie had released and was open, but a good hustle play by Fetty to get back and knock that ball away. 51-20, Sophie for three. That shot looked good from the time she caught it and released it. Three more for Nichols. Target practice for the Lady Vikes as Nichols gets called for the foul out front. Fetty, point guard for Point Pleasant, bringing the ball down. Sophie trying to tip it away. Warner back to Fetty. Fetty looks inside, finds Fields. She turns it over, and Aaron Ryan comes out there with the steal. Here comes Mac Hall. She's on go. She pulls up. She shoots the three. In and out, no good. Sophie Nichols inside, battling for the board. Gets the tie up, but it's going to be Point Pleasant on the possession arrow. 4-11 now in the game. 54-20, 34-point lead for the Lady Vikes. Fetty with the basketball, back over to Warner. Warner drives baseline, nothing there, out to Fields. Fields sets shot, left-hander up, no good. Rebound inside by Warner. She tries to kick it out to Fields again. She looks for the shot, and it's stolen by Nichols, and here come the Lady Vikes as Hall comes to the front court, pulls up, shoots the 15-footer, and it's good. Boy, we could have used some of those the other night against Nitro. Just couldn't get the ball to go down in that 51-38 loss. Warner again on the corner. She's went cold as she misses the jumper, no good. Fetty with the tip away, but Sophie Nichols gets it back. Looks inside, nothing there. Back over to Hall. Hall in the corner. Back out to Shanklin. Shanklin over to Aaron Ryan. Back to Mac Hall. She looks inside to Baldwin. Baldwin turnaround jumper. That shot's blocked. Out of there by Conley. And here comes Fetty all the way to the basket and lays it in. Aaron Ryan, smart play there, not picking up the foul. She was out of position but was trying to defend and just decided to let Fetty go without picking up the cheap foul. Shanklin's three-pointer, no good. And there's Hall once again running down the rebound. Ryan back over to Hall. Baldwin top of the key. Jumper's good, just inside the three-point line at the foul line. And she knocks it down. So 58-22. As substitutions here in front of the scores table for both teams. Fields pushes off a little bit, no foul called, and here comes Baldwin with the rebound. Back over to Hall. Hall finds Nichols. Nichols penetrates all the way down the lane. Shot up blocked, no good. By Young over to Ryan. Ryan shot off, and Fetty with the rebound, but there's Hall again. And they're going to call a tie-up. Now it's going to belong to the Lady Vikes. 58-28 our score. Minute 58 to go here in the final period of play. Lady Vikes in total command as Coach Kennedy sends in Corbin Casto and Ellie Hasselfluke into the lineup. Hasselfluke with the basketball. Kicks over to Aaron Ryan, back to Ellie. Ellie running the point now. She goes over inside to Casto. Her shot's blocked, tipped away. Ripley still applying pressure in the backcourt. Young with the basketball. As Sophie Nichols gets the deflection, here comes Aaron Ryan all the way, left hand up, no good. Nichols with the rebound, her shot up. And she's going to be fouled with 1:34 left in the ball game. Ripley leads by 36, 58-22. And Sophie Nichols goes to the foul line. She'll be shooting two. Her first shot up and over the rim and good. As Olivia Greathouse set to check in for the Lady Vikes. Looks like she'll be checking in for Sophie. So good night for the sophomore swing player. That's what I call her. She can play inside and out. She can handle the basketball. She plays the point on defense. Nichols knocks down the second one, and it's a 60-22 lead as substitutions for the Lady Vikings as Butler enters into the ball game along with Greathouse for the Lady Vikes. So you got Casto, Hatzafluk, and Ryan out there still yet for the Vikings. Post pass inside to Connolly. Her left-hand shot's up, no good. Rebound, strong rebound out of there by Butler. And here come the Lady Vikes as Aaron Ryan pushes it into the front court. Over a shot up by Greathouse, no good. Tipped around, battled for as Point Pleasant clears it. And that's number 12, Patience Burke, into the game. And here comes another steal for Aaron Ryan. She dribbles down. She's contested. Shot up, no good. Hatzafluk tries to battle in there. And Connolly's size just reaches over top of Ellie and pulls that rebound out. And here come the Lady Knights. Patience up with the shot. Her shot short. Connolly up, no good for Point Pleasant. Battle inside, and Aaron Ryan knocks it out of bounds. Addie Morrison checks in for the Lady Vikes. She'll be replacing Aaron Ryan into the Lady Vike lineup. So substitutions out there on the floor for the final 39 seconds of this ball game. Ripley leads 60-22 over the visiting Lady Knights of Point Pleasant. Conley with the ball for Point Pleasant. Her turnaround's no good. And battling in there is Addie Morrison. She loses it out of bounds. 34 seconds to go. Point Pleasant inbounding. Lady Vikes still in the man-to-man defense. Point Pleasant, they find a wide open. Great play from behind by Morrison. Patience. But Nelson up with the shot, no good. Patience Burke up with the shot. Morrison with the basketball inside to Casto. She dribble drives. She's going to the lane. And they're going to call a foul on the play as Corbin Casto turned very aggressively, taking that ball to the basket. And she's going to shoot 2 foul shots. 14 seconds to go here in the ball game. Shot up and in by Castos extends the Viking lead to 61-22. Casto with the second shot. It's up, rolls around and good. Coach Kennedy's telling his team to drop back. 13 seconds on the running clock. Here comes Point Pleasant into the front court. Hatzafluk on the defense for Lady Vikes. Pass inside to Conley. Her left-hander's up, no good. Rebound by Morrison. She dribbles up, and that's going to do it. Our final score here at the Health Center, Ripley 62, Point Pleasant 22. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the final stats as Ripley wins here. You're listening to Mountaintop Media and Lady Viking basketball. score here tonight. The Lady Vikes 62, Point Pleasant Lady Knights 22. I'm here courtside with head coach John Kennedy. And coach, great win here tonight. Good bounce back after the Nitro game. Little sloppy first quarter, but your defense held Point Pleasant scoreless in quarter number 1. Jumped out to that early lead and never looked back.
Yeah, I was pretty pleased with our girls. We got to play a little bit more up-tempo this evening. We've been battling bugs. I mean, it's went through the entire team. We were sluggish against Nitro. I'm not making any excuses. That's a good ball team. But I was really pleased with our defense. It's got better. I told them before the game, I said, girls, our motto is get better. Get better every possession. Get better at getting hands in the passing lanes. Get better at trapping. Get better at offense. Get better relaxing out there. And get back to having fun. And they did.
Great win tonight. Earlier in the season, you faced this Point Pleasant team. You had a 48-35 win in that game, a much closer contest. Seemed like we got going in the second period a little bit offensively. Looked like the continuity was a little better, and then in the second half, you just pulled away. Started knocking down some threes, great hustle defense, getting some turnovers, getting some runouts, getting those easy baskets, and I know you like to see that.
Yeah, and that comes from defense, and everybody here and watching it, you saw that our defense was much improved this evening, what it has been in other games, and we let their shooter get a couple shots off, but, you know, you're going to have that from time to time. Girls played much better this evening, and I'm proud of them that they got a win here.
Brian Johnson was able to keep our stats for us here tonight. I'm looking for the final stats here in the game, but a big game here tonight. You look at your big three. You look at Aaron Ryan. You look at Sophie Nichols. You look at McKenna Hall. I know McKenna wanted a big bounce back after that Nitro game. That kid played so hard in that game, just couldn't get a bucket to fall. I felt so sorry for her, but boy, she does not quit. She came back out tonight. Great floor game, started knocking down some shots. All three of those, and then you pick up points in the paint from Baldwin. And also Morgan Shanklin. So good all-around game for the Lady Vikes.
Absolutely. I was pleased with our performance there offensively. You know, like you said, we struggled there a little bit, but then we got things running, and we started seeing those open players there. And, you know, it's awesome when you got Morgan getting some confidence back, Key getting some buckets in there, and, you know, you got defense there in the second half. She was getting steals there coming off that backside, and Sophie, you know, her legs weren't in it there early, and then she finally started getting in the groove, and bless Mac's heart, I love her to death, and she's going to be one, like many others on this team, that I'm going to miss here in a couple of years, and it's going to be a sad senior night for me.
Well, you look at the final scoring totals. Hall has 17, Sophie Nichols 16, Aaron Ryan 12, Baldwin chips in with 7, and Shanklin with 8. And I think you'd probably take that every night, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, we'll take it every night. We'll give a shout out to Brian. I know he hadn't been perking too well, and I miss him being here.
Me too. I really do. Well, listen, Coach, congratulations. Go enjoy the win with your team. I hope to see you soon back out here, and we really enjoy doing Lady Viking basketball.
I appreciate you guys. It means the world to me and these girls and everybody involved in our program, that we've got you and Brian and Mountaintop Media, and we've got Rube and James and Sarah here, just loyal supporters, and I love you guys. Mean the world to me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. That's Coach John Kennedy of the Lady Vikings, and victorious here tonight. Final score, Ripley 62, Point Pleasant 22. For Jeff Waybright, I'd like to thank all you for tuning in here tonight. We want to thank all the guys at Mountaintop Media for all they do for Lady Vike and the boys Viking basketball team, getting them out there and getting some great coverage. Also like to thank our sponsors, the Nicholas family here tonight. Brian Johnson keeping our stats for us. So that's going to do it. The victorious Lady Vikes 62-22. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball. Good night and God bless.